Do you believe in magic or superpowers? Not like Clark Kent or The Magic Show, as in real-life superpowers. Comic book fans are a diverse bunch, but they all have one dream in common: to develop superpowers, then use them to fight off a zombie uprising. But you don't have to look in the pages of comics to find amazing super abilities. Many real-world animals have superpowers that would make even Superman jealous. Pit vipers, some pythons, and boas can sense the body heat of their prey from several feet away. Small pit organs on the snake's faces detect infrared radiation, allowing them to create a thermal profile of, say, a nearby mouse. Nerves connect the pit organs to the brain's somatosensory system, which processes the sense of touch, suggesting that snakes literally feel the heat. No list of superheroes would be complete without an example of sheer brute strength, like the Hulk's bulging muscles ripping through his shirts. Or perhaps your mind jumps to the unrivaled brawn of the male-horned dung beetle, Onthophagus taurus. Well, maybe it should, because the dung beetle is actually the strongest animal in the whole dang world, able to pull 1,140 times its own body weight. And I can't even do a pull-up. But our dung beetle hero becomes even more of an action star when you hear why he's so strong. It's his insatiable sexual appetite that necessitates such burliness. A female dung beetle excavates under dung to create a cozy spot for mating. If more than one male enters the love den, the brutes must lock horns and push, pull, and otherwise force the weaker competitor out. But don't discount feebler bottles. These smaller guys can walk faster and sneak into the tunnel easier, and they even have higher testes mass to make their encounter more likely to result in impregnating the female. Researchers are already imitating the structure of the beetle's armor to design, for example, stronger joints in aircraft parts. In the X-Men comics, the superhero Wolverine is armed with 3 sharp claws on each arm. They extend through the skin of his hand, and the resulting wounds are closed up by his superhuman ability to heal. Now, in a bizarre case of life imitating art, Harry Frog, when threatened, breaks its own bones, then pushes them through its skin to make claws. His superpower is equivalent amounts of upsetting and great. At the point which undermined, the frog can penetrate paws out of his toe cushions, much the same as Wolverine. Move over, cheetahs! Peregrine Falcons have been clocked at 242 miles per hour, making the black and gray birds the fastest members of the animal kingdom. Diving toward prey, peregrines tuck their wings into their bodies, creating an aerodynamic teardrop shape perfect for quickly striking unassuming birds and smaller mammals. What allows it to reach high speeds when other birds cannot? The peregrine falcon has its keel, pointed wings, stiff feathers, and incredibly efficient respiratory and circulatory systems that set it apart from other birds, making it one of the deadliest predators out there. With stomachs of steel, hyenas are the most proficient predators of the animal kingdom. They're able to eat all sorts of animals, whether it's their own prey or a rotting corpse, from wildebeests and birds to lizards and snakes. Their jaws are even able to crush bones. The only thing they can't digest are hooves, horns, and hair. Everything else is on their menu. Look no further than Thor's nemesis, the shapeshifter, Loki, as the doppelganger for our next superpowered animal, and to call this tricky sea creature a clone is right on. The copy octopus, Thumoctopus mimicus, was first discovered in the last part of the 1990s, where they live on ocean bottoms around Indonesia and the Great Barrier Reef. Also, how about we make one thing straight? Many individuals from the octopus family change tones or even skin surface to avert hunters and chase. Be that as it may, no other octopus other than the copy really imitates a wide assortment of ocean life to frighten off threat. From ocean snakes to lionfish, the copy takes on toxic personas to keep foes under control. Hairy frogs with Wolverine claws, naked mole rats that don't have to worry about cancer, must be nice, you might think. Animals get all the cool breaks when it comes to super abilities. But hold up, we humans, while maybe not vertebrates of the year, deserve some recognition for our own superpowers. Some seemingly innocent friends, neighbors, and colleagues might actually be superheroes in our midst. Consider that water districts employ some people with extremely heightened senses of smell or taste to sample water for quality. Then there are those folks with such abnormally sensitive hearing, they might actually suffer from it. Hyperacusis might be terrific when you want to hear a spider skitter across the floor, but it sure isn't great when sounds are so amplified that normal levels of noise seem intolerable. And let's not forget our friends with synesthesia, a condition where people experience one sense in a couple of different ways. For instance, you might feel a certain sound or musical note is blue, or associate letters or numbers with colors. It gets better though for us mere mortals. Scientists now believe that our senses don't have to stay fixed.